as I walk and as I run to every casino in the state. Roads that have curves or are straight, hit 'em all, Nevada.
It's a gambler's dream. Walking down the sidewalk, chasing that big wind gleam. From one casino to another, each step's a roll of fate. Placing bets, feeling luck, I'm pushing through the gate. Every card I hold's a secret, every spin's a prayer. Taking risks, feeling lucky like I just don't care.
All right, let's go into the doors here from the parking garage of the El Cortez. You make an immediate left. You'll find this entire area here pretty much has where all of the coin-fed machines are. And they have a lot of them. So for those of you who still love to play with those coins, get your hands dirty, fill them full of fill buckets full of coins like the very old days, this is where you can do it. You know, some feel that it makes you play slower because you have to feed the quarters in one at a time, and it just love to hear that jangle. But eventually, it gets tiring. A lot of times, I bring my spare change. Okay, we're walking into the new area, and gonna walk down here just for the few of you who may not have seen this. Look at this strange cubby hole. I don't think that design was particularly very well done. We're going to take a little look here at the new high limit area. Well, no, there's no one in here. It doesn't seem to be very many machines, but you know, it's not a place that I would be visiting anyway. You know, I've stayed at the El Cortez quite a lot in the last few years. They've been very nice about offering me some comp rooms. I do play here, but I don't really play that much. But if you get a chance to stay at the El Cortez, stay in the tower, and ask for an even numbered room, because that way you'll avoid all of the sound from the Fremont Street and all that sort of thing. So it's nice and quiet. The rooms are spacious. They have, you know, the small refrigerator. They've got a little work desk. The beds are comfortable. I highly recommend staying at the El Cortez. It's really nice. Look at the, this is the old high limit room, and they put a couple of tables in there, a couple of blackjack tables. Yeah, they really kind of squeeze in there if you're going to play in there. Be kind of curious on the weekends to see how that works out. As we walk on down, we're going to go back. We're back into the old part of El Cortez. And you know what's nice is that it's seamless. Even though that new area is new to us who are familiar with it, it's still a really nice place to play and visit. And you know, it gets real rowdy. A lot of people really enjoy playing at the El Cortez because you can be loud, you can be obnoxious without being bothersome. People basically have a good time here. You can let your hair down and have a pretty good time. Now what I need to do now is find a machine so we can move on with the Hit 'em All Nevada. All right, so let's take a look over here. What do we got here? Here at the El Cortez, I've decided I'm going to play some video poker. And in video poker, you might remember I had mentioned that I am going to be putting in $25. I was hoping I had some free play here. I don't. I have $16 in comps, but I don't have
you know, any free play. Too bad. All right, so I'm going to play 20 hands, and I'll play the first couple for you. Here we go. All right, here, gonna hold the ace and the queen. And let's see if I can catch something. All right, I will count the next 19 and I'll bring you back in the last couple. All right, I have played 18. I have 2 more to go. As you can see, I haven't hit anything, just some jacks, and actually nothing higher than a pair. But I got 2 more hands, we can always hope. There's a couple of 10s, maybe I can pick up a couple more 10s. And my 20th hand has 2 aces. Alright, so I'm put in 25, I'm taking out 10. Yeah, that's the way video poker goes sometimes. I'm walking from the El Cortez down to the Grand, and I'm about to pass the Gold Spike, a one-time casino. No longer. Now they've got rooms, but it's basically a bar and playground, adult playground. Got a lot of games out in the patio and everything. I'm surprised I have never stayed here, but, and I'm not a drinker, so I really have no reason to go in there. On a recent video, if you watch Born to Vegas, they just spent a little time in here, and you can listen to what they have to say. And speaking of Born to Vegas, if you're watching this, I have a bit of a challenge for you. You know, a lot of the videos about Las Vegas, especially the people who live here, they talk all the time about these secret bars. Now, Born to Vegas, their main thing is, of course, gamble, but they're basically the drinking representatives for the YouTubers. They specialize in unique drinks, and they always look for the new thing. So these speakeasies, there's a lot of speakeasies everywhere. They've become really in vogue. So I'm wondering, here's your challenge. Seek out every speakeasy in Las Vegas and have a drink in one of them. Now, I'm doing Hit 'em All Nevada. Why don't you do a Hit 'em All Speakeasies Las Vegas? That would be kind of an interesting challenge. First of all, finding it and then going to them. So there's your challenge. Born to Vegas, Hit 'em All Speakeasies. So I'm approaching the Grand. Now, I have kind of a crazy history with the Grand, in that at one point they were offering me free rooms, and I've stayed here. It wasn't crazy about the rooms. It was surprisingly noisy, and I mean, they were fine. All I asked is for them to be clean. But you know, the walls seemed to be thin, and I wasn't crazy about it. But I played, and I gave them a lot of play. Now, granted, I played Not So Ugly Deuces, 10 plays, but I really did give them some serious play, thinking I'll keep my offers coming. And the offers absolutely died. I did not get one more offer. I emailed the host. I told him about how much I paid, how much I ran through the machines. Didn't seem to faze him because he never emailed me back. Basically, he ghosted me. So anyway, the Grand is now off my list, though I will go inside and play a game. So let's check it out. That is such a good deal. Matt Bridger was having a lot of luck in here at one point, and then it just died. Then all of a sudden it just dried up on him, and so he doesn't come here very much anymore. As a matter of fact, on most of the YouTubers, the Grand gets very little play. So, you know, it is what it is. let's go ahead and see what we can do here. I think I'm looking at these planets now. You know, is it gonna hit twice? Lightning, you know, I don't believe lightning ever strikes twice. But you know what? Gotta play something. Let's go for it. All right, there's my $40. We're just gonna play 88 cents a time. And, let's see how I end up. All right, back at you. Well, the grand was a bust. Lightning, in fact, does not strike twice. All right, I'm going to head now into the Fremont, but I want to take a look here at the Pizza Rock. Now, the great pizza debate goes on and on and on and on. For me, Pizza Rock has been and continues to be my favorite pizza place, with Good Pie, which is in the Arts District, a close second. Their grandma pizza, our grandma slices down there are great. A lot of people like the Evel Knievel, but I'm sorry, it's just pizza that they warm up. I'm not a fan. And I'm going to continue to patronize Pizza Rock until someone, now, I will say Trooper has been saying something about his favorite is Gorilla Pizza. I don't know where Gorilla Pizza is at. And I'm not in a position to try it now anyway, but I'm going to look for that, you know, somewhere down the road. But let's continue our little journey here on to right over here, the Fremont. Now, I'll tell you, there was a time when the Fremont was that the expansion wasn't here, and walking to the Strip was kind of sus. Now, that's a kid's term, sus. That's what they're all saying. You know, but it's where all the homeless and the crazies would hang out. But since they've added this this expansion, it's really nice and much easier not to watch where I'm walking. Be very careful. Oh shit. All right, yes, I fell in the cement. I fell again. I didn't fall completely. My shoe went, look at this. That is covered with cement now. I'm gonna have to buy some new shoes. I don't believe this. Oh my goodness. All right, let me work this out. I have an idea. I'll tell you what's going to happen now is that I won't be known as the Hit 'em All Nevada YouTuber. I'll be known as the Clumsy Moron YouTuber. Because 2 days, 2 falls. Now this fall didn't hurt me, though. I should show you this. Oh, my other knee. Now see, now this one goes with, now the left knee got it. I got this shoe, but I did get most of the cement off this shoe. And my leg, I went all the way up to my knee. It was really ridiculous. Now, while I was cleaning off my shoe and everything, I was visited by security and a manager. I don't know what they thought was going on, but I explained to them how sorry I was, how much of a clumsy idiot I was, and they looked at my ID and all that stuff, and then I'm on. So anyway, let's forget about that. I will have to go later on and buy some new shoes and socks. Socks, gotta go to that sock store. Okay, let's take a look here. I'm gonna put in $20 in this roulette and bet on black. All right, let's see how it goes. Okay, got my $20 on black, and let's see if I can actually get lucky. God, I hit so many reds yesterday.
The winning number is 0.
It's 0.
Place your bets.
It's green. Boy. You know what? All you can do is laugh. That's all I can do. All right. Onto the Fremont. I'm going to play all of the casinos on the right-hand side up to the plaza and then come down. Well, it's going to be the right side going in each direction. But let's go ahead and show this. What time is it? It's It's only 8:30, so it's pretty slow. Just how I like it, not how a lot of people who come here want it. But I prefer it this way. The crazies aren't out here, and the hucksters and the girls with the feathers and little else. So, oh boy, I'm really am showing my age, aren't I? Okay, so next up is Binions. Boy, can't understand roulette. You would think you'd have just a little less than 1 in 2 chances of not getting a black, but I've managed to find that less than. I got the green, and I kid you not, as it was spinning, I was thinking, gosh, you know, I haven't. I've been eluding the green, but there it was. Goes to show you. All right, so next is Binions. I have never stayed at Binions, though I'm going to show you a lot of people who don't know this is here, and you really should. If you like barbecue ribs, and I'm talking about baby backs, with all the fixins, with the barbecue beans, a corn on the cob, bread, you've got to think about this place. Get your Binions card, you get a discount. It is some of the best barbecue I've had in Las Vegas. So let me go ahead, come on in here. I'm trying to keep as straight as I can. I'm sure this is a kind of a given art. I'm gonna stop here and wait till I get down there. All right, just walk to the back. And here you will see, let me see if I can get a close-up here of this full rack, half, and I'll tell you something, half rack is plenty unless you're a big eater. And I know the coin couple, boy, they enjoy their food. So come here, you get a discount. Oh no, that is the discount. Okay, so come here and have their half rack baby back ribs, coleslaw, baked beans, biscuit, corn on the cob, and I'm telling you, you won't regret it. Oh, and ask for an extra little cup of the barbecue sauce. It is a delicious meal, and check out, if you can see inside, check out your surroundings. Old school bar, I mean, it's nice. Try it out, give it a try, you won't regret it. I should have mentioned the name of it is Benny's Smoking Barbecue and Brews. Yeah. Okay, their sports book is tiny. Got 2 guys working there with not a person here. It's a William Hill sports book. I only bet on my baseball overs and unders for a whole year so I can watch the entire year and follow teams and root. And so last year I did very well. I bet on both teams, 2 teams, and they both came in for the overs. One of them, my San Diego Padres, and the other, I bet $50 on Kansas City when they had only won 60 games before. They made the playoffs. This, by the way, is their small little cafe. Very good food. Used to be super cheap. Now, not so much, but it's still a good bargain. A really good bargain. Highly recommended. And then I'm going to take you back here. Where they have a little deli. Many of you know it, but for those of you who don't, my friend Terry and I come here with Terry quite often. We, in the summertime, they will occasionally have specials on their root beer floats. I mean, where else in Vegas are you going to find a good root beer float? Come on. But let's go back here. Okay, we're just past where the booth is, you know, the booth. Born to Vegas worked their butts off to win a t-shirt here just recently. And here is the free $1 million. You can take a photo. I don't take a photo with it, but you can take a look at it here. Let's take a look at it. Now, some people have said that's the outside of them are hundreds and all the inside is ones, but I don't know. I believe there's $1 million in there. I'm easy. And then you come back here, got a security guard that's eyeing me right now. He may come after me, we'll see. But until then, all right, so here's the deli. Now, granted, those root beer floats, they're a little smaller than usual, but they're only like 79 cents normally. But if you want a fast food, and I do recommend those root beer floats, they are delish. Try it right here. All right, let's find something to play. I think I'll just play some video poker here. At least I'll take out some kind of money today so far. All right, still here in Binion's. Now, normally I would play, when the pay schedules are poor, I'll play double-double. But if you look here, this is bonus poker. And if you notice, full house pays 8, flush pays 5. That is considered full pay. There's not many full pay machines in Las Vegas, but here is a place where you can actually get some full pay. Whenever I see a full pay, or at least not so ugly deuces, for those of you who understand video poker, I will play that instead of double-double. So let's go ahead and find out. I got the $25 in there. I'm going to play 20 hands. I'll play the first one for you. I have, 2 pair. That's already going to pay double. In this game, 2 pairs play double. And that really keeps you going. All right, maybe I can get a full house. What do you think? All right, so there's the first hand. I will count the next 19 out, and then I'll bring you back to the last one. All right, I've got to make a correction already. I thought this was full pay because I didn't even bother to look over at the 4 of a kinds. Normally on 8-5, 4 aces pay 400, and the others, but here at 4 of a kinds all pay 150 except, wait a minute, all 4 of a kinds pay 150. So you get a little bit of a bump on the smaller ones. I don't know, you know what? It was a mistake. It doesn't matter, really. Okay, so I'm on my 20th hand. As you say, I've got $20 if I hit something here at all. Oh, 4 to a royal. Boy, what a time. With me doing this live, if I catch that king of clubs, will that ever turn my entire trip so far? Just 2 days, but you know. All right, do you think there's a king of clubs back there for me? Do you think there's a king of clubs back there for me? I've done it before. Not often, but I've done it before. Okay, so I'm going to be cashing out $18.75 from my 25. All right, not bad. All right, out of Binion's. Now on our way over here to Circa. Let's take a look here. There's Cowboy Vic. All right. Now, I have never had much luck in Circa, but one of the good things about Circa is that because the D gives me food comps and free play every single month, it's where I'm going to be having my breakfast on them. So I will be going in here. I do like their idea, by the way, of checking out. The driver's license thing for some is a bother, but for me it's fine because it does 2 things. First of all, it does, yes, it keeps the kids out. That's their premise. But I think it also keeps all of the homeless and questionables out. And I like that. So if every single place wanted to have a guy out there checking licenses, I'm all for it. All right, in Circa. We're heading over to the deli. There's a few that don't really care for that deli, but you know, I only have breakfasts here. And you know, it's eggs. Overpriced eggs, but that's okay. It's all comped. I don't care. So, oh, and you know, a lot of times I always substitute, when I have an omelet or eggs and whatever, I substitute my bread and hash browns or potatoes for a cut tomato. And almost every place is good with that. But this deli, for whatever reason, they charge extra for the tomato, even though I'm not eating the potatoes and the bread. So, oh well. But let's take a look. Also, this is where, as a lot of people will agree, this is home of the 8 East, which is one of the finest places to have your Asian fare. When Terry and I are here, we always make a point of staying here and using our comps in there. But I'm alone, so I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go have some breakfast now. That breakfast was pretty good. Get a little look down here at Vicky. Yeah. They did have that leg kicking for a while, but after it broke, I think the second time they gave up. But yeah, you gotta love it. And then of course, we still need to do the obligatory sports book portion. And then I need to find a machine to play. Kind of think I found it, but I'll come back to it. Now, if my video sometimes dips and whatever, it's because I need to learn that when I go down and upstairs or curves, I need to look down at my feet. I think, if anything else, that's what we've learned. And here it is, the board. Really is beautiful. Did such a nice job here. Over there, by the way, over there, let's see if I can bring it up. Victory Burger. Also a good place to use your comps. They have great wings, but I will tell you this, and see if you agree with me or not. A burger cannot taste good if you can't put it in your mouth. They are making these burgers so large now that you can't open your mouth, or you have to sit there and squish them down so much. So, yeah, don't know if I like the burgers anymore when they're that big. Give me a good old fashioned just meat patty and bread and maybe some cheese and pickle, and I'm good. All right, here's our machine of choice. I've been doing these a little bit, but I kind of like them, to be honest. So let's see how this works out, shall we? All right, I've got my $40 loaded. Now I do have free play, but I'm not going to use it here. I'm going to use it at the D, because they have a full pay 8.5 bonus poker game there that you can use your free play in. So I'm going to use it there. So right now, let's hope I can catch a bonus. All right, I'll come back with either a feature, a bonus, or a nothing. So I'm not done playing, but you know, I'm only betting $1. But look at that. This is called a tease. Huge tease. Look at that. All right, well, you know what? I'll just go ahead and keep playing here. I'm not getting any kinds of hits, not even a nice line hit. You know, sometimes you hope that they at least give you a bit of a tease. But, oh, there's a minor. That's worth 100. But again, this is the one where you have to have 8. And it ain't looking too good. All right, one more. Oh, I got a feature. All right, so I'm at least coming away with some money. Guess I had to have you coming along with me in order to finally catch this. Let's do it. Come on. Hey! Ding, 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 ding. Let's see if they bring that 200 ball back. Not likely. But okay. Feature's a feature. Come on. How about a wordy ball? As Vegas Baby loves to say. I love that coin of phrase, a wordy ball. Shoes with us, but it's a little bit but okay. So we're once again we're taking a bit of a loss, but it's something. Oh, it's still going. Oh, I forgot. It's so funny. I watch other people when they play do that, forget that they have more. And now I'm just accuse myself of doing that. Got some jacks. One more. All right. Put in 40, take out 2782, which I'll put down as 28, rounding it up. All right. Thank you very much for the at least small win. Good. Circa.
We've run out of time, so I'm going to have this video in 2 parts, and day 2, part 2 will be tomorrow. But thank you for joining me, and hope you'll keep coming back. Tell your friends. Bye-bye.